Hey everyone, my name is Eric Sommer. I'm an artist and gallery owner in New York. Mott Projects is a space that I invite artists to come use for about a month at a time and show their work. It is a gallery, although I sort of treat it as a project space in that I let the artists do whatever they want and there's really no financial pressure. Um, I'd rather show something super interesting and challenging than just something that is just going to sell right away. That being said, we do sell work, um, but it's more, it's a safe space for artists to come in and just try something new, challenge themselves, challenge the audience, display their work. It's a way to meet people. It's a way to meet new artists. It's a way to meet people in the community. We happen to show a lot of international artists, a lot of European painters and sculptors. But it's been great. It's been, we started with zero expectation. I just thought it'd be, it's my gallery. It's a barn in Catskill. I thought it's a pretty cool looking space. Let's try to have a group show and see what happens. And the response has been, extraordinary. This is the third summer we've done it. I think we've had maybe, I don't know, like 10 or 11, 12 shows now. We have 6 lined up for next summer. Again, mostly Europeans, a couple Americans, Canadians. Yeah, my projects, man, it's fun. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I don't know what it is yet, but I like it. My wife and I, we met in the city. I lived in Manhattan for 15 years. And then when COVID happened, we just got out of the city. We took a trip up to the upstate, to the Catskills, and went to a couple towns and just hung out for a week and explored and had a blast. And then I think one night we were at like an Airbnb and just kind of each on our phones, just like kind of playing around. And without really knowing it, we were both looking up like house prices. What do houses cost around here? And realized this was like 2019, 2020, and just realized that it was like shockingly within reason. And so we kind of just went for it and looked at a few places and found a place near the town of Catskill, and just it's great. A little bit of land, we got some doggies, a couple of cars. It's been really fun, and just really refreshing and calm and comfortable, and yeah, it's good. So that's how we ended up here. I wasn't really expecting it, but it's been a good move. We're both really happy. Mott Projects is in the town of Catskill, right off the main street. Catskill is this really cool town. Hudson, everyone knows Hudson. That's where the train station is. We're right across the river. We're kind of like the cooler younger brother. But Catskill's pretty cool. It's right off Main Street. It turns out, I'm always learning about history of the area and the town and whatnot, the village of Catskill. Customato, who was Tyson's trainer, this is where he ended up, and this is where he trained Mike Tyson for when Tyson started out, I think from the age of 12 to 20 or something like that. So I guess in the 80s. But yeah, that's like a 5-minute walk from here, just on Main Street, which is pretty wild. It's still the Catskill Boxing Club. I don't know who runs it now, but the space is still there. I haven't stopped by yet. I should stop by and get in the ring, see what happens. So our most recent show, we had 4 shows this summer, 2023. The most recent show that just ended was a German painter named Niels Gendry. And he uses kind of spray paint and different acrylics, lacquer and whatnot on canvas. And he kind of builds up these color fields almost with spray paint, so they're really atmospheric. And then he's kind of playing with space and dimension and composition, but also with a really keen eye toward color. The colors really play off each other really well. But it's spray paint, so there is this kind of this airy feel to it. Sometimes the painting seems a little fuzzy. And then there might be spots of just where it's sort of more in focus. So there's a lot of push-pull going on. Beautiful show. I think he had 7 paintings. Just really pleased with it. He came over for the show, so it was really nice to get to meet him in person. We hung out for a bit and just really enjoyed it. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful show. Who's Jack? I'm also like conscious. I think he's like around. I think he's listening. Who's Jack? All right, so you know, my project is in a barn off of Main Street in Catskill, and we're kind of in the back of this sort of like residential plot where there's like a house and an apartment building, and we're kind of in the back of like this parking lot, and Jack owns the property, and so I rent the space from Jack. Who's Jack? He was an architect, an artist, musician. He works with wood. He's kind of like the guy that makes sure that he's like quality control. And he's the guy that's like, when I'm stretching canvases for the show, he'll tell me if something's just like a little bit off. He has that eye where it's like, that's off, you got to restretch it. So he's the one that helps make sure everything's perfect, honestly. He's hilarious. He's a funny guy. He's also just so intelligent, so wise. I'm learning a ton just like hanging out with him. Yeah, that's who Jack is. I think he's still a special guy. Jack's a special guy.